Welcome back to Harrah High School as we get ready for Game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight on the Cox High School Hub. It'll be Heritage Hall at Harrah. These two teams come in highly regarded. Harrah comes in with a record of 14-6 on the season. They're ranked number 5 in Class 4A. Their head coach is Chad Rochelle. And for Heritage Hall, they are 12-6. They are ranked number 7, and their coach is Chris Hamilton. For Harrah, for their part, they've lost to some pretty good teams when you look at it, Matt. El Reno and Carl Albert, highly ranked in Class 5A. You've got Okmulgee, also was one of their losses. They lost to Heritage Hall earlier this year, 53-41, and they lost to Kingfisher over at the Buckle of the Wheat Belt tournament and also to Tulsa Memorial. For Heritage Hall, their losses, record of 12-6, their losses come to Douglas, to Tulsa Memorial, to Tulsa Central, Union, and also to Kingfisher and Oklahoma Centennial. So definitely some teams to be reckoned with when postseason play comes around. And when you talk about a Final 8 for state, you would have to think that one, if not both of these teams will be in that state tournament.
No doubt about it, Steve. It could very well be a preview of a state tournament matchup at some point that we see later on in March tonight.
Tell me about Kingfisher and how well they've done this year. Has that been a total surprise, or?
It's been a little surprise. They've got a point guard named Jed Sternberger who can really shoot the basketball and has played very well, and they've done a great job of building around him.
All right, so we're all set to go. Of course, the focal point tonight, Brady Manick, the 6'9 forward for Harrah, who's already committed to the University of Oklahoma. He is the key cog for the Harrah Panthers, and for Heritage Hall, Savon Milton among others, and they both have deep rosters. So should be a good game here. Hope you are all tuned in and ready to go here. Heritage Hall and Harrah, and the Panthers control the tip. Other than Manick, Matt, who should we be looking for as Manick misses his first shot off the mark?
Young man with the ball there, John Matthews, and who he passed to Savon Milton, are a part of the big three, and the other one just touching the ball now is Les Thomas. Those are the three to watch for Heritage Hall, but they've got a couple role players that can also step up.
Nice move there, and a basket for William McDonald for Heritage Hall, and they take the early lead.
McDonald's a role player that knows his role and does a great job playing it for Heritage Hall. They need him to have a big night.
Inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound and hitting the deck after foul. Foul's going to be called on number 23.
The lineup for Harrah to start this game is their senior, and that's not the normal starting five, so it'll be interested to see how long they stick with this five on the floor, as they have not played together on the floor for very many minutes this season.
Early 2-0 lead for Heritage Hall. They have the basketball. With the ball is Les Thomas. Pass down low, inside, going up and under, good for two. Basket there by Savon Milton.
Good bucket and a strong finish inside by Milton off the good entry pass from Les Thomas.
Early 4-0 lead for the visiting team. Penetration, drive, shot up, and foul is called, and it looks as though it's going to be a charge.
It's going to be a charge, and that's going to go against Carlos Slaughter and the Harrah Panthers. With that said, Carlos Slaughter is the other player that I would key on, as well as Josh Winters outside of Brady Manick. Those two have a real chance to be game changers for Harrah here tonight in this matchup.
Chargers with the basketball. They have the 4-0 lead. Run the weave at the top. Shot from the outside, off the mark, no good. Offensive rebound for the Chargers, and then Thomas shoots the three. That's off the mark, but they get it right back and shoot it again, and it's good. Savon Milton.
Harrah cannot afford to give the rebounds the way they did on that possession. Back-to-back rebounds, and if you give Heritage Hall enough shots, they're eventually going to get hot.
Well, they've made the first three baskets of the game. Couple of twos by William McDonald and Savon Milton, and then Milton knocking down the three to give Heritage Hall the early 7-0 lead.
See how Harrah settles in this one tonight. Once again, the seniors are all playing together here in this first couple of minutes. And it looks like they're going to stick with that lineup, give their seniors a little more time on the floor together.
Manick, number 35. Number 12 is Brock Drew, number 3.
And Heritage Hall is just straight up double teaming Brady Manick, as you can see, getting ready to come into your screen. He has 2 guys on him, and neither of them are leaving.
Manick gets it down low. Nice little soft hook shot, but misses the mark. And Heritage Hall back the other way, already on top, leading it 7-0.
Harrah needs a big stop here. They must box out on a miss.
McDonald out top will hand the ball here to Milton. Milton turned back defensively by Josh Winters. McDonald to the corner, drives, kicks opposite side, shot on the way, no good. Saved back in, but ball goes to the Panthers.
And another charge call gives Carlos Slaughter 2 early fouls. I don't know about that one. The feet were clearly moving for Heritage Hall, but tough break.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Panthers going to send in number 1, Tyler DeLong, a 6'3" sophomore. Slaughter will take an immediate seat.
Last couple times we've had Harrah games, on both sides, the referees have been a little questionable. That one really hurts.
Turnaround inside is no good. Rebounded by Bastine. And he gives to Connor Wilson. And Harrah still looking for their first points of the game, 3 minutes in. Manick puts the ball on the floor. Dishes underneath, but a foul called on the play prior to the pass. So Harrah will get it underneath the basket.
Last time out in this matchup, Brady Manick scored just 13 points, and very unlike him. But with the way Heritage Hall played him, it's so tough for him to get looks.
Inside, lost the handle. Heritage Hall controls.
Looks like Harrah's gone to more of a man look here at this point on the drop back into a box and one.
Matthews penetrates, dishes, left hand up and good. Nice pass, nice shot by Grayson Swan. Check that, I'm sorry. Basket makes it 9-0 in favor of Harrah. Manick from beyond 3, shot on the way, off the mark.
Heritage Hall white hot to start this one tonight. Savon Milton leading the attack with the big bucket right there from mid-range.
He has 7 already. 11-0, Heritage Hall on top. And a whistle on the floor as Manick put it on the floor, tried to drive baseline, but was held on the play.
Harrah has to find a way to get Brady Manick some openings with the double teams that Heritage Hall is bringing his way, and even triple teams at times. And we see Nolan Fox enters the game, 0 for Harrah. He's a nifty point guard that can really shoot the three-point shot. Harrah could use some points.
Got to get it in, finally do. Opposite side, and they go to Fox, out top to Manick. Puts it on the floor, shoots an 18-footer that's off the mark. Back the other way, high off the glass, rolled out, no good. Looked like it was going to go, but Harrah controls.
Manick made John Matthews adjust his shot just enough for it to rim out.
Harrah still scoreless. Rebound underneath. Outlet to McDonald. Drives and reverses it back up over his head and good for 2.
McDonald with a strong performance on both ends here in the early going.
13-0. Heritage Hall on top. Substitutes back in for Harrah. Brock Drew, number 12. Number 11, Les Thomas, checks back in for Heritage Hall.
First time we see Brock Drew, who is a normal starter for Harrah. Does a good job of handling the basketball, and Harrah now has 2 players on the floor that handle the basketball really well, which should help them get open looks.
Manick deep in the corner. Puts it on the floor, drives. Leaves it just a bit short. Manick's 0 for 5 from the field thus far. Here's a shot for 3, and Harrah's finally on the board. Tyler DeLong.
13-0 is quite the hole to climb out of, and last time these two teams played, Heritage Hall led 20-6. We'll see if Harrah this time can claw their way out of it.
McDonald penetrates, pulls up, shots off the mark. Rebounded inside by Josh Winters.
Something that's had a big effect on this game, Steve, is Brady Manick not getting the foul calls he's normally gets in a game. Heritage Hall being very physical with them.
Another shot from beyond the arc. Off no good, rebounded by Matthews. Shot from the outside, off no good, rebounded inside by Manick.
An underestimated part of Brady Manick's game is his rebounding abilities. Doing a great job manning the post.
Manick sets up at the high post, now goes down low, looks for the feed, gets it back. Quickly double teamed, and then out of bounds off of Manick. It'll be Heritage Hall basketball.
And Brady Manick is frustrated, needing some help at this point.
Minute 30 left to go, 13-3. Heritage Hall on top after they jumped out to a 13-0 lead. Pass inside and a foul. That one's going to be on Manick.
Harrah just has nothing going their way at this moment. Les Thomas had a 30-plus point performance in this matchup, with the game being at Heritage Hall. Big-time three-point shooter, senior, one of the leaders of this Heritage Hall team.
Thomas gets 1 of 2, makes it 14-3. Panthers with the basketball. Manick catches out top between the circles. Shot from the outside for 3, missed the mark. Offensive rebound. That shot's blocked, taken away by the Chargers. Back the other way comes Clayton Graff.
Manick has been short on every attempt here this evening so far.
Shot by the Chargers misses, but they get their own rebound. 30 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Dump it inside. Nice defensive play. Who's going to get it? Officials discussed it. And it will be Panther basketball. 19 seconds left on the first quarter clock.
For as bad as this first quarter has been, if Harrah can just get a basket on this trip, get it back to single digits.
10 seconds left. Pass is deflected, stolen away by the Chargers. 1 second, get the shot off. It'll count if it goes, but the shot is off the mark, and that's the end of the first quarter of play. 14-3, Heritage Hall on top of Harrah on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
For 40 straight years, 14,600 days and counting, Ford F-Series has remained America's best-selling trucks and Oklahoma's favorite. Ford F-Series outsells every other brand, period. And that's all thanks to you. You are the reason why Ford is the best in Oklahoma. For a limited time, current F-Series owners now qualify for $4,000 in F-Series Leadership Bonus Cash on top of all current offers. Only at your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
The Oklahoma Sports and Orthopedics Institute proves every day that when it comes to orthopedic care and sports medicine, they truly are the best in Central Oklahoma.
Find out more at osoi.com. Welcome back to Harrah High School. End of the first quarter of play, and Heritage Hall had the best of it. They scored the first 13 points of the ball game before Harrah finally hit a three, and they lead it after 1 quarter of play by a score of 14-3. All set to go. It'll be Heritage Hall basketball in the backcourt. Number 3 is John Matthews.
It's a good matchup here of two young point guards, Matthews and Fox.
Wide open from the corner. They'll let him shoot it, and he'll knock it down. William Dunn for 3.
Everything has gone Heritage Hall's way through this first quarter and continues in the early part of the second quarter.
14-point advantage. Lob inside for Manick. Gets it up, lays it in, good for 2.
Good entry pass there to Manick. Allowed him to gather the ball in between the double team and finish strong at the rim.
First basket, first points of the night for Manick, who then gets a block back the other way.
That has to be a travel.
So Manick went 0 for 6 from the field in the first quarter of play. Makes his first shot of the second quarter along with a block shot. Obviously, they've got to get him involved, but Heritage Hall content to double team him down low. Manick gets the ball, baseline turnaround, shot too hard. Rebounded inside by Slaughter, who goes up, and he's fouled on the play.
It's going to be interesting to see if the referees continue to call the game how they have. They're letting a lot of contact slide. Thus, the reason Manick has struggled so heavily through the first part of this one here this evening.
Slaughter misses his first opportunity.
It's a good offensive rebound there by Slaughter, who, keep in mind, has 2 fouls, has to be careful through the rest of this first half. He picks up one more, and he's going to have to go right back to the bench.
Missed them both. Chargers with a 12-point lead and the basketball is Matthews. Nice bounce pass on the wing, rolled off long, no good.
Great look from John Matthews, but just couldn't finish.
Inside. Shot is good, it'll count. Basket there by number 1, Tyler DeLong. And he'll go to the free throw line for the and one opportunity.
DeLong was the one who broke the scoreless streak for Harrah and hit the first points of the night, hitting the three-pointer from the right wing. Hits another big basket there. And with this free throw, they can get it to single digits.
In and out. Ten-point advantage for the Chargers. Hesitation, drive to the basket, high. Manick altered that shot, but Chargers get the rebound.
Luckily there for Harrah, Savon Milton misses, but he doesn't normally miss too many wide open looks from the three-point line.
High post to Manick. Kicks to the left corner, shot for 3, banks it in. How about that?
The bank is open a little late this evening for the Harrah Panthers. Big-time shot by Josh Winters, and Harrah's right back in it.
7-point lead, 17-10. Slaughter with the rebound. And now the Panthers can get back to within 5.
For as slow as Harrah played in the first part of this one tonight, Heritage Hall did not extend the lead out as much as they could have.
Entry to Manick. Double team, gives it up. Moving around the perimeter. Shot on the way. Air ball. Manick. Rebound. Put back good for 2.
Great awareness by Brady Manick there to swallow up the rebound and put it back up and in. Just like that, we are in a good one.
Heritage Hall shot too strong. And then knocked out of bounds, and Heritage Hall wants to take a timeout. With 5:13 left to go here in this first half of play, 17-12 is our score. Heritage Hall, who had at one point led 17-3. It's a 9-0 run right now for the Panthers as they're right back in it, trailing by 5.
Great run for Harrah, and it's been sparked by their offense finally getting in gear. Ball movement has been key as they're getting Brady Manick in good spots, and he's passing out of it. Not only is he doing that, but has done a great job on the boards on both ends of the floor. And then for Heritage Hall, they've struggled to shoot the ball because they're still getting open shots, but just not converting as much. And Les Thomas has had a really slow start to this one here this evening.
5-point Charger lead. We've played 2 minutes and 47 seconds here in this second quarter of play. Heritage Hall has not scored. Panthers have clawed their way back. Matthews to Thomas, gives it up to McDonald, back to Matthews. Manick steps out on him. Lob inside, missed the shot. Slaughter clears the boards.
Good look, Milton just couldn't convert.
Manick deep in the corner for three, it's good.
Look out, Brady Manick is on fire here in the second quarter, leading Harrah back as they trail just by 2 now.
Manick very quickly now with 7 points. Shot from the elbow, up and good. Left wide open. McDonald knocks down the 2. So a 12-0 run for Harrah got them back to within 2. And McDonald knocks down the 2-pointer. And it's a 4-point ball game with Heritage Hall on top. Checking in for the Chargers, number 45 is William Dunn. And going to the bench is Sam Kakish. Slaughter finds Manick off the screen. Manick on the baseline, had it stripped. Goes back out top, shot on the way. Misses the mark. Thomas drives hard to the hole, misses the shot.
Good drive, but not a finish. Harrah inching back into this one, and lo and behold, just a 4-point game.
Whistle and a foul called, and Slaughter will go to the free throw line.
See if they're going to give him free throws. I think they're going to call this on the floor, Steve.
It's probably the right call, too.
Which Harrah is one of the best at setting up inbounds plays. Look for a good look here for Brady Manick.
Panthers with the basketball, trailing by 4. Manick gets it wide open underneath. Good pass, missed the shot.
Beautiful look inside by Manick.
Manick got a hand on it. Chargers able to keep possession. Drive and a whistle and a foul underneath.
See who the foul goes against. It's going to go against Josh Winters for Harrah, which is good news for Harrah, because if that's against Brady Manick, they're in some trouble, as that would have been Manick's second foul. 3:10 to go here in the second quarter. Harrah did a great job of weathering the storm throughout that tough first quarter.
Pass out top into the backcourt. Run down by Savon Milton. Left-handed floater, no good. Manick with the rebound.
Good outlet pass there by Manick, and an easy bucket for Winters.
2-point ball game, 19-17. Heritage Hall on top after they led by 14 early in the second period of play.
One area Manick has really improved with not having his brother here is passing, setting up his teammates well.
Milton, left elbow jumper, missed it, saw that he was going to be short, got the rebound himself, put it back up, and Heritage Hall, after being hot early, can't find the basket.
They are ice cold. Milton finds 2 good looks at the basket there. Can't convert on either one.
Panthers with a chance to take the lead, shoot it from the corner, missed the mark. Diving attempt, good effort, good hustle. Just not able to come up with the basketball. It'll be Charger ball with 2:06 left to go, second quarter.
Nolan Fox is a freshman, but at this point, you might as well classify him as a sophomore. He's played so much, started many games for Harrah, and doesn't miss those open threes that he just got too often.
Under 2 minutes left to go here in the first half of play. Chargers try to penetrate, turn back. Good job.
Defense here by Fox.
Baseline. Milton will pull up and shoot 18-footers. Swish.
Milton pulls up just in time as Winters had his hand down just for a second, and it cost him. Hand down, man down.
Manick calls for it inside. Double teamed. Good job by Milton underneath, denying the basketball. Panthers, Fox on the way, rolls around, no good. And the Panthers get another crack at it with 1 minute left to go here in the first half. Shot from the corner, three-pointer Manick.
Look out, Brady Manick, as he is putting on a clinic here in the second quarter and cuts the lead to just 1. What a show.
Made 4 of his 5 shots here in the second quarter after going 0 for 6 in the first. 1 point ball game, 40 seconds left, first half. Milton misses again.
Forced look there by Les Thomas, not what you want to see if you're Heritage Hall. Brady Manick once again doing a good job manning the boards, not giving Heritage Hall second chance opportunities.
Harris trailed the entire first half, could hold it for a final shot opportunity. 12 seconds, Manick. Down to 5, loose basketball on the floor. Clock stopped with 4 seconds left. Harrah will keep it.
They're going to get the ball on the far sideline. Look for them to get a three-point shot opportunity for Brady Manick, as he has been on fire here in this second quarter. If it's not Manick, you could see Fox also shoot the 3, but likely a three-point attempt coming with just 4.2 on the clock.
Manick catches, shoots from well beyond the three-point arc. Shot is off, and that's the end of the first half of play. Well, it started out as a Heritage Hall probable runaway. They led it 17-3 early in the second quarter, but Harrah has bounced back. 1 point ball game now, with Heritage Hall leading it 21-20 on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
For 40 straight years, 14,600 days and counting, Ford F-Series has remained America's best-selling trucks and Oklahoma's favorite. Ford F-Series outsells every other brand, period. And that's all thanks to you. You are the reason why Ford is the best in Oklahoma. For a limited time, current F-Series owners now qualify for $4,000 in F-Series leadership bonus cash on top of all current offers. Only at your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
The Oklahoma Sports and Orthopedics Institute proves every day that when it comes to orthopedic care and sports medicine, they truly are the best in Central Oklahoma.
Find out more at osoi.com.
I see you, captain of Team I Got This, so busy working overtime and taking care of everyone else. You think there is no possible way to change your life now. But now is the only place things have ever changed. Knock out a degree or certificate or complete some basics. It's time to rock those dreams like they just went on sale. The future is exciting, and now is power.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
There's branches everywhere.
Throughout Oklahoma and Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas.
There's an Arvest branch within 2 miles of my office in any direction.
I can literally go down the street and still make a deposit.
There are Arvests everywhere. I can get popcorn, suckers, and friendly smiles.
There's as many locations as there are kernels of popcorn in this bag.
Whatever branch I'm in, they treat me like it's my bank, like it's my small town branch.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Welcome back to your Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show. The same Farm Bureau that you've always known and trusted, now even better. Steve Marshall, Matt Reynolds, Bobby Rose, courtside here tonight at Harrah High School, and started off as a great first quarter of play for the Heritage Hall Panthers. They scored the first 13 points of the game and led at the end of the first quarter by a score of 14-3. Harrah went on a 12-0 run, got it back to within 2 at 17-15. And then the two teams traded points down the stretch, and right now at the halftime intermission, 21-20, Heritage Hall leading Harrah at the end of the first half of play. For OU fans, of course, a lot of eyes on Brady Manick tonight. Did not start very well. He was 0 for 6 from the field in that first quarter play, had just 1 rebound. But in the second quarter, different story. 4 of 6 from the field. Also had 4 rebounds and a blocked shot. So right now, with 10 points on the evening, actually that may be 12, Matt, is he if he made 5 and had a pair of 3-pointers, probably tells me that he has 12 points and 4 rebounds along with a block. So 21-20 is our score. Heritage Hall got off to the good start, then they just couldn't hit the basket.
It went ice cold, and it was more of what Harrah was in the first quarter. I thought Harrah struggled so much just because of the way they played Brady Manick, and in the second quarter the difference was they were patient and they got the ball to Brady Manick in the right spots and allowed him to be a facilitator of the offense. He is, in essence, a point forward for this team as they get him the ball and look for him to make plays, whether it's a pass to an open teammate or sometimes he shoots over 2 guys, and he's good enough to do it. And he showed us in that second quarter how good he can be. First quarter, after being really frustrated, you got to give him a lot of credit of calming down, not staying frustrated, and getting to his grips and finding his shot in that second quarter. So I think in the third quarter, it's going to be interesting to see what Heritage Hall do we see. Do they come out discouraged because of their play that was so awful in the second quarter, or do they come back and play more like the first quarter? And we could be in for a great game with both teams if that's the case.
Heritage Hall on top of Harrah, 21-20. At the halftime intermission, your Oklahoma Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show, the same Farm Bureau that you've always trusted, now even better. We'll take a timeout, get ready for second half action right here on the Cox High School Hub. Welcome back to Harrah High School on the Cox High School Hub, your Oklahoma Ford Dealers game of the week tonight. Got a good one right now. It was two different quarters of basketball in that first half. It was all Heritage Hall in the first quarter as they led it 14-3, but then Harrah kind of got their bearings together, and then they outscored Heritage Hall 17-7 in that second quarter, and thus we have a 21-20 lead for the Chargers as we get ready for the second half of play. Brady Manick led the way with 10 points, all those coming in the second quarter for the Harrah Panthers. Savon Milton had 9 points in that first half to lead the Chargers. It'll be Charger basketball as we get ready to go, and we hope you enjoy our webcast. Don't forget, we'll have the replay up and available for you sometime by late morning, early afternoon on CoxHSHub.com. Charger basketball as we start the second half of play. They've never trailed in this contest. They've led by as many as 14. There's a pull-up shot from the outside for three that misses the mark, tipped out of bounds. Manick last touched it. It'll be Charger basketball. Manick had 10. DeLong had 5. Winters had 5, the only ones in the scorebook for the Panthers. Milton with 9, McDonald with 6, Dunn with 3, Griffin with 2, and Thomas with 1 for the Chargers. Inside the paint, little fadeaway is off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Manick.
Great defense there by DeLong with a hand in the face of Savon Milton the entire time. Had an opening to Brady Manick there, but couldn't get him the ball.
Panthers move it along the perimeter. Now shoot the three ball from the corner, and they get their first lead of the night. Nolan Fox with the bucket.
I talked about it in the first half. He's a three-point sniper. Didn't get going in the first half, but a big bucket. And that will go a long way for his confidence as this game continues in the second half.
Milton. And a whistle and a foul call.
I'll say this, Steve. John Matthews is one of the best ball handlers, period, in the state of Oklahoma, regardless of class. And tonight, for the first time, I've seen a player on defense been able to stick with them, and it's a freshman, Nolan Fox, who's done a great job.
Panther basketball now enjoying their first lead of the night. Inside, pass was just deflected at the last second, otherwise it was going to be an easy two. Slaughter, spin move, tough move. Missed the shot, no call, and back the other way come the Chargers.
Lots of contact there.
Shot up and good by Milton.
Smooth mid-range look for Milton there that used his length to get over his defender. Give him just a bit of an opening.
First tie of the basketball game as we're knotted at 23 apiece. And that's going to be a backcourt violation against the Panthers and give the ball back to Heritage Hall. 5:57 left to go, third quarter.
Freshman Nolan Fox makes a mistake there, leaving the pass a little too long.
Thomas turned away by Slaughter. Matthews looks to the bench for instruction. Matthews penetrates, high floater, up and no good. Gets his own rebound, misses the follow, and taken down by Manick.
Matthews went into the paint timid there, fearing the block, caused him to miss.
Shot for three from the corner is up and good. It's DeLong again.
DeLong, one of the role players for the Harrah Panthers, stepping up big here tonight. That's 8 points for him on the evening.
Now Thomas, he'll shoot the three and knock it down.
That might be the bucket that gets Les Thomas rolling. He struggled heavily in the first half.
Second tie of the game at 26. Into Manick, who just shoots over the defense. Air ball, no good.
Manick thought he got hit on the elbow, and it certainly looked like he did there, but no call.
Thomas pulls up, and the shot rolls over the front of the rim, good for three.
Les Thomas starting to heat up, and Harrah has to be careful. A wise timeout going to be taken here by head coach Chad Rochelle as he wants to settle his team down.
They only give him 2 on that previous shot, so it's 28-26. Heritage Hall back on top after Harrah came back and took their first lead of the game early in that third quarter. Extended timeout. We'll take a timeout ourselves and come back with more for you right here on the Cox High School Hub.
For 40 straight years, 14,600 days and counting, Ford F-Series has remained America's best-selling trucks and Oklahoma's favorite. Ford F-Series outsells every other brand, period. And that's all thanks to you. You are the reason why Ford is the best in Oklahoma. For a limited time, current F-Series owners now qualify for $4,000 in F-Series leadership bonus cash on top of all current offers. Only at your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
Back at Harrah High School, Oklahoma Ford Dealers game of the week tonight. Harrah and Heritage Hall, and right now the Chargers lead it by 2. It'll be Harrah basketball as we get back to the action. 4:37 left to go here in the third quarter.
We're going to see a press here out of the timeout for Heritage Hall. Be interesting to see how Harrah handles the pressure.
Panthers in the hands of Nolan Fox. To DeLong, and we got a whistle underneath. And a foul called against Heritage Hall.
Lots of contact. Heritage Hall, their game plan tonight, as you can see on the defensive end, is very simple. Be physical as much as possible, and it's worked. We'll have to see if the referee's whistle continues to get tighter as this one goes.
Manick gets to the free throw line, and it looks like it's going to be a foul called. And I believe it's going to be Rajon Davis with his second in just the 30-second mark.
In the first half, a lot of those calls right there got let go, and the referees let them play. But here early on in the third quarter, it's a different story. They're calling this one a little closer.
Panthers with the basketball. They trail by 2. Pass deflected out of bounds. It'll still be Harrah ball.
It's one of Harrah's great inbound plays that they have there. Looking for the corner 3 for Manick, but Heritage Hall sniffed it out.
Inside Manick. Little soft hook off the mark. No good. And the Chargers back the other way. Nice pump fake. Goes around Manick, but left it short. Manick comes away with the rebound.
Thomas has to finish those. He did a good job of blowing past Manick initially.
Harrah's shot for 3 off the mark. Back the other way come the Chargers. McDonald. Corner to Milton. Out top to Davis, now to Thomas. Driving and then throwing it up. Looked like he was tripped on the way in because he had beaten Manick. Question was if Manick was going to catch and get the block from behind.
Tripped up. He may have actually tripped on his own feet. Would have to see the replay on that one, but Manick in the vicinity is going to pick up the foul. And they're showing that that's just the first foul on Manick. I thought it might have been his second, but no big deal with it being just his first.
At the free throw line is McDonald. 6 points in that first half. Makes the free throw here. Substitution in. William Dunn will check in, replace Thomas. And number 3, Matthews, ready to check back in for the free throw shooter, McDonald.
Matthews hasn't played his best ball here this evening, but would be a big boost if he could get back on track the rest of the way in this one.
Missed the second, then we've got a foul underneath.
We're going to get a lane violation on Carlos Slaughter, it looks like. Tough break for Harrah, and it's going to give Heritage Hall another crack at it after missing the final free throw.
And the retry is up and good, and so it's a 4-point lead again for Heritage Hall, 30-26. 3:18 left to go here, third quarter.
Harrah needs to respond here. Cannot allow Heritage Hall to get hot and go cold from the field as they did in the first quarter. Good look here from Slaughter.
Slaughter drives and puts it up and good for two. I think that's his first points of the night, Matt.
And that's a rarity. Slaughter normally the second leading scorer on this team, but got into foul trouble early.
Matthews pull up from the free throw line, no good. Manick had it and then hits the deck, and he's fouled on the play.
Very hard physical foul on Brady Manick there. He's got hit from both sides. Great job by him to box out and draw that foul. So he's taking a little bit of a beating in this one, but continues to grind it out.
So it'll be Harrah basketball.
Full court pressure here from Heritage Hall. They now back off.
Slaughter finds the opening. Nobody stepped in, and he makes an easy layup, good for two.
If they're going to pressure full court, Les Thomas has to be a defender that can hold Slaughter in front of him, and that time Slaughter blew right past them using his quickness and athleticism to the basket.
Now Matthews back the other way, knocks down a little 14-footer.
That might be the bucket that get John Matthews back on track and get him going. That's his game right there, getting to mid-range and using his quickness.
That's Matthews' first bucket of the night. Manick to Slaughter. A little careless with the basketball. Panthers able to hold on to it and then shoot the deep three, often no good. But they get the offensive rebound to Josh Winters and they'll reset. Entry pass, Manick inside. No whistle, stripped on the way up, and here come the Chargers back the other way.
Manick and the Harrah faithful wanted a foul there. They don't get it.
Shot for three, knocking it down from the corner, William Dunn.
Big swing right there in momentum, a huge three after the no call.
Corner shot up and no good. Thomas runs it down for the Chargers, and back the other way comes Heritage Hall. And a travel. A little too anxious.
John Matthews got going a little bit too quick. Forgot about his feet and ends up turning the ball over. A rare turnover for a point guard that does a great job normally being efficient and not turning the ball over.
Minute 15 left to go here in the third quarter. 5-point lead for the Chargers, who led early by 14. Harrah actually took a lead at 23-21 to start this second half of play, but Heritage Hall has rallied back to have a 5-point advantage.
Looks like it's going to be 3 shots for Brady Manick.
So Manick will go to the free throw line to shoot 3. First one is good.
3 important foul shots, you might add. Not only does it close the game to 2.
First 2 are up and good for Manick. It's actually his first points here in this second half. And he makes all 3.
Huge 3 free throws. Back to a 1-possession game, and where Harrah was struggling here to find points in the third quarter. 3 points is huge. It's been a low-scoring contest, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Carlos Slaughter almost got him a steal there.
Milton, Chargers with the basketball with 45 seconds left to go, third quarter. Thomas lost it out of bounds, and it will be Harrah basketball. Official says it went off of the heel of Thomas out of bounds. And Harrah will get it.
Slaughter played great defense with great intensity through that entire possession, and it paid off. See if Harrah can capitalize.
Manick penetrates, pump fake, little 12-footer. Won't fall down. Now 20 seconds left for Heritage Hall. shot from the corner, missed it. 12 seconds left. Slaughter to Manick. Nice pass inside, missed the shot. 6 seconds. Chargers have time. Cross half court. Milton for three. No, and that's the end of the third quarter of play. We got a good one. It's Harrah on top, or Heritage Hall on top of Harrah. They lead at 35-33 right here on your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
The Oklahoma Sports and Orthopedics Institute proves every day that when it comes to orthopedic care and sports medicine, they truly are the best in Central Oklahoma.
Find out more at osoi.com.
I see you, captain of team I Got This. So busy, working overtime and taking care of everyone else. You think there is no possible way to change your life now. But now is the only place things have ever changed. Knock out a degree or certificate or complete some basics. It's time to rock those dreams like they just went on sale. The future is exciting and now is power.
Welcome back to Harrah. Got a good one here. Heritage Hall leading the Panthers by a score of 35-33 as we head to the fourth and final quarter here on the Cox High School Hub. Along with Matt Reynolds and Bobby Rose, Mark Jeffrey, Steve Marshall here. Happy to bring you all the action. And, of course, getting ready for postseason basketball. And then about a month from now, we'll be at the Big House getting ready for some state championship basketball play. That first weekend where it's going to be classes A and B, and then the weekend after that, 2A, 3A, and 4A, and Class A.
Early foul here in the fourth quarter, and Heritage Hall is inching towards that mark of 7 fouls. The next foul will be a one-on-one opportunity for the Harrah Panthers.
Slaughter, kick it outside. Fox and a wide open look. Good ball movement, but the shot won't go. Great tip by Slaughter.
What a play. Slaughter coming up the high hops and using his athleticism to get over the top and tip it in.
All tied up at 35. Our fourth tie of the contest. Harrah has led only briefly, 23-21, and then later 26-23. And the Panthers take the ball away. Fox guarded by Matthews, and Matthews is going to get the takedown.
And Steve right there, he got fouled 3 times, and it took to the third time where he got knocked over. Fox is a little guy, and was being guarded by John Matthews, who isn't very big either, but Matthews definitely much stronger. Good job by Fox holding on until he got the call. Should be a 1-and-1 for Fox.
And I think that's the fourth foul is what I heard the public address announcer say. They haven't, now they posted on the board, so that's 4 on Matthews.
It's been a tough evening for Matthews, and give a lot of credit to Nolan Fox, who's just a freshman, but has done a great job in matching up with Matthews throughout the night.
Missed the front end of the free throw. So we're all tied up at 35 apiece. Charger basketball.
Harrah has to close out on the three-point shooting for Heritage Hall.
Thomas pulls up and shoots and knocks it down. Nice job.
Good job by Thomas at 6'3", using his height advantage over the 5'7" Nolan Fox and pulling up.
Back to a 2-point lead for the Chargers. Still a lot of time to go. 6:05 remaining.
Harrah nearly throws it away there. Good save by Slaughter.
Slaughter again tried to fly in there, and a charge is called against Slaughter. Slaughter thought he was fouled before he fouled anybody.
There's no way that call can be a charge because Slaughter got hammered going in there. Otherwise, he would have finished that off with a dunk.
Yeah.
That would have been one of the best ones we've seen all year.
2-point lead for the Chargers. They have the basketball. Nice pass inside. Couldn't handle it. Blocked by Manick, who comes away with the basketball.
Good block inside for Harrah. Now they have another chance to tie this one up or take the lead with a 3.
Manick calls for it inside. Quickly double teamed and quickly fouled.
Heritage Hall has been able to be pretty physical throughout most of this night, but as the whistles are getting tighter and this one is winding down, Harrah's going to go to the line every time they're fouled, and Manick's not someone you want to put at the free throw line.
Gets the free throw there. I have him now for 14 points. No baskets in the second half, but 4 for 4 from the free throw line, now 5 of 5. All tied up, 37 apiece.
Good defense on the far side by Josh Winters to knock the ball away out of Les Thomas's hands. Thomas has been the key scoring force behind Heritage Hall this evening.
Pull-up jumper from 13 feet, in and out, no good. Manick tips it to Fox, and now the Panthers back the other way with a chance to take the lead. Fox will shoot it short. Follows his own rebound, missed it. Manick, his putback won't go down.
Harrah can't get anything to fall, and Manick wanted a foul.
Thomas from 16 left it short. Offensive rebound inside. Pulled on by Rajon Davis, and we got a timeout with 4:42 left to go here in the fourth quarter. All tied up at 37 apiece. We'll take a timeout and be right back right here in the Cox High School Hub.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
There's branches everywhere.
Throughout Oklahoma and Arkansas, Missouri, and Kansas.
There's an Arvest branch within 2 miles of my office in any direction.
I can literally go down the street and still make a deposit.
There are Arvests everywhere. I can get popcorn, suckers, and friendly smiles.
There's as many locations as there are kernels of popcorn in this bag.
Whatever branch I'm in, they treat me like it's my bank, like it's my small town branch.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Well, we got a good one here at Harrah, all tied up. Heritage Hall and the Panthers 37-37. 4:42 left to go. Harrah is already in the bonus. Matter of fact, they're only one more foul away from being in the double bonus, while the Panthers have committed only 2 fouls in this second half. Possession arrow belongs to the Chargers, who have led most of the night.
Who is going to close out this contest tonight is the question waiting to be answered, as 4:42 to play. Certainly plenty of time for some fireworks in this one between these two top 5 teams in Class 4A.
Chargers basketball as we get back to the action. As Matt mentioned, it's been kind of a low-scoring contest, some pretty good D. And they're going to get
charging foul against Heritage Hall, and if there's one thing you can say there, at least the call's been consistent.
Good effort by Manick to draw the foul.
Yeah, it was certainly close. That one wasn't a for sure either way, one of those 50-50 calls.
Yep. Sold it quite well. And a chance for the Panthers to take the lead. Fox looks at the 3, can't hit. Out of bounds. Believed it was last touched by Savon Milton. It'll still be Harrah basketball.
Good look for Fox. He's been cold throughout the night shooting the ball.
Another shot from the corner. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by the Chargers. Back the other way. Matthews playing with 4 fouls. Gets it in the hands of McDonald. Now to Thomas. Thomas around the screen, gives it up to Dunn. Back to McDonald.
This one may be the first one to 40 wins, Steve.
Looking that way. Shot from the deep right side, off the mark. Everybody's on the floor.
What a collision. I don't know how you sort out that one.
I don't either.
4 players on the floor, 2 for either side, and there might have been 3, 4, maybe even 5 fouls committed somewhere down there. And I think the conclusion we're going to get is that the smallest person on the entire floor is the cause of the collision.
I don't know how you separate that.
I couldn't tell you who it was on, but they're going to call Nolan Fox for his first foul. We'll give Heritage Hall another crack at it. See if they can break this tie at 37.
Corner shot for 3, up and good.
Huge look, great look from John Matthews, and the open look goes down for the Chargers. How does Harrah respond?
Get it inside to Manick, who's triple teamed essentially. Now the Panthers for 3. Won't go. Loose ball. And coming away with it is McDonald. Down the floor. Feeds Dunn. Dunn puts it off the glass. And it rolls in good for 2.
Big time roll for the Chargers and a big time bucket. Manick got triple teamed. He's going to need some help from his teammates. They've got to step up and hit a few here.
Slaughter lost it, but a foul called as more bodies hit the floor.
Key free throws here for Slaughter. Harrah's in the double bonus.
That's the 5th foul on Matthews. He's done for the night. Right now, he'll give that up if his team can come away with the victory. Lead it by 5, 2:47 to play, and at the free throw line is Carlos Slaughter.
Down the stretch with Harrah having the opportunities they're going to have at the free throw line, they must convert.
First one is good. And the second one coming up for the 6'4" senior. And he missed that one. 1 of 2. 4-point lead for Heritage Hall.
Harrah needs a stop. A 4-point lead is bigger than it would normally be with the slow pace of this game.
Out top with the basketball, McDonald. Leaves for Milton.
It's great on-ball defense there from Nolan Fox.
McDonald penetrates, goes to Davis. Davis hits the shot, but coach had called timeout right before he took it.
Coach froze him out there. Coach Hamilton not liking what he saw on the offensive end, calls the timeout right before his player steps up and hits a big shot.
4-point lead for the Chargers when we come back in your Oklahoma Ford Dealers Game of the Week.
I see you, captain of team I Got This. So busy, working overtime and taking care of everyone else. You think there is no possible way to change your life now. But now is the only place things have ever changed. Knock out a degree or certificate or complete some basics. It's time to rock those dreams like they just went on sale. The future is exciting and now is power.
Welcome back to Harrah. 4-point lead for the Heritage Hall Chargers over the Harrah Panthers, 42-38. 2:19 left to go in the ball game. It was a 2-point advantage for Heritage Hall headed into the fourth quarter. Panthers tied it at 35 apiece. It was tied again at 37. And right now it's Heritage Hall on top, leading it by 4.
Can Harrah mount a comeback? And that question will be answered here shortly. Here right now, they need a stop on the defensive end to give themselves an opportunity to do so. It's like Heritage Hall is content with holding the ball as long as they can. close to a 5-second call.
In the corner, now baseline. Chargers with it. Nearly turned it over. No call. We're under 2 minutes to play. Nice pass, deep corner, big shot for three, and it's good.
That might be the dagger. What a huge three-point shot in the corner. Harrah has to have a response here on the offensive end.
They end up only giving him two, so it's 44-38. 6-point advantage. That makes a difference because now it's a two-possession game instead of three. Manick misses the shot and then commits the foul with 1:19 to play. A 6-point advantage for Heritage Hall.
A little frustrated there, Steve. Wanted the foul, and now with the foul count being 10-4, Harrah still has to foul another 3 times before they can put the Chargers on the free throw line.
Another timeout on the floor. I have Manick 4 of 17 on the field tonight. 9 rebounds, couple of block shots. He's not been able to get the shots to fall. For that matter, Harrah's just had a tough time overall. Said Slaughter didn't score till, second half. He got it going for a little while. DeLong hit a couple of shots, but Heritage Hall has just kind of held them off throughout this run. Big three from William Dunn just a while ago.
Dunn has had a couple big-time three-pointers. You look at the 2 role players you can point out on either side. DeLong kept Harrah in this game in the first half, did a great job. He's got around 10 points, and then on the other side, Dunn has been the guy that Harrah has just flat out forgot about at the three-point line several times tonight, and he's cashed in and made the Panthers pay.
Minute 19 left to go. Harrah will shoot 2 free throws the rest of the way. Heritage Hall's not in the bonus yet, so that's probably something they talked about during the timeout. If we can't get a steal, we need to foul right away. Quick cross-court pass. Chargers do a good job. Yep, needed to foul right away. That one with a minute 7. That's still just the 5th foul, so they have to commit 2 more.
Ideally, if you're Harrah, you would like to get a steal and a three-pointer to cut this back to a one-possession game. But if you can't get the steal, you must foul quickly.
Goes under 1 minute. Foul committed. That's the 6th. So they'll take it out on the side once again, and from here on out, we'll shoot free throws the rest of the way.
Free throws are going to be very key for Heritage Hall if they want to put Harrah away. Keep in mind it will just be a 1-and-1.
And there's the quick foul. Just over a second goes off the clock. So 57.8 seconds remaining. And now you got to make your free throws down the stretch. It'll be McDonald at the free throw line. The 6'3 sophomore's had a good night. But it really comes down to the free throws right here, and especially this first one. And he missed it.
The door is open.
2-possession game still. Shot for 3, partially blocked. What a great play that was by McDonald. And then a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. And Michael McLaughlin, who had just checked in, a 6'1 sophomore, he will get to go to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
McDonald misses the free throw but makes up for it on the other end with a huge block in the corner. DeLong never saw him coming. That's one of those shots in the corner you'd like to hesitate, get the defender to go past you, and then shoot. But he was completely unaware of McDonald's presence.
Missed the free throw.
Door still open.
Pass to the corner. Fox for 3. Skips off long. No good. Tipped and controlled by Thomas. And they'll foul Thomas, and that'll be the 9th foul. And once again, the 1-and-1 Heritage Hall, or rather Heritage Hall just can't put them away.
Haven't been able to put them away yet, and Fox, one of the better three-point shooters on this Harrah team, has just flat-out struggled tonight shooting the ball. Had another open look there and couldn't cash in.
Makes the front end there. That makes it a 3-possession ball game and gives Heritage Hall the 7-point lead.
That free throw all but puts this one out of reach. Outside of a miracle for Harrah, it's going to be tough.
Thomas gets the second to fall, and now it's an 8-point lead with 33 seconds remaining. Slaughter loses it. And a late whistle as Milton goes down hard, helped to his feet by Slaughter. Good sportsmanship shown there by both clubs. 27.9 seconds remaining, 8-point lead for Heritage Hall. Heritage Hall won the first meeting between these two teams, 53-41. Looks like this is going to be somewhat similar.
Harrah could not overcome the hole they put themselves in. If you weren't with us in the first part of the game, out of the gates in the first quarter, Harrah trailed 13-0 before they finally hit a three to get on the board, and Heritage Hall continued to dominate that first quarter. It was a big second quarter that brought Harrah back to make it close, but they could not etch any closer than they did in that second quarter.
Milton makes the first.
Third quarter, a couple times, Harrah with the game tied and took the lead once or twice and had a chance to really do something, but just couldn't get it over the top. And you have to give credit to Heritage Hall, who fought for this tough win on the road.
Yeah, we were tied at 37 apiece, so it's an 11-1 run to finish the game at this point. Milton tries to add to that total. Makes them both. 48-38. Loose ball on the floor. Good job to keep it alive. Nice hustle there by Michael McLaughlin. And this one is going to wind down. Final 15 seconds of play. Quick foul there committed by Connor Wilson. And free throws coming up for William McDonald with 13 seconds remaining. And this one, is we watch, send some of the fans headed towards the exits.
A good grind out victory for Heritage Hall. Mass subs for the Harrah Panthers. Heritage Hall will sweep the season series 2-0 over the Harrah Panthers. And the next time these two teams meet, if they do meet, would likely be in the state tournament matchup. Certainly two of the top 8 teams in the state.
Final 10 seconds as Fox brings it down the floor. Puts the shot up, offensive rebound. Putback is up and good there by number 40, Jacob Anke. And that will be the final basket of the game. 50-40, our final score. Heritage Hall wins it. They improve to 13-6 on the season as Harrah falls to 14-7. We'll come back and wrap it up from Harrah right after this timeout.
For 40 straight years, 14,600 days and counting, Ford F-Series has remained America's best-selling trucks and Oklahoma's favorite. Ford F-Series outsells every other brand, period. And that's all thanks to you. You are the reason why Ford is the best in Oklahoma. For a limited time, current F-Series owners now qualify for $4,000 in F-Series Leadership Bonus Cash on top of all current offers. Only at your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
The Oklahoma Sports and Orthopedics Institute proves every day that when it comes to orthopedic care and sports medicine, they truly are the best in Central Oklahoma.
Find out more at osoi.com. Welcome back to Harrah, where our final score is the Heritage Hall Chargers winning it tonight on the road at Harrah. Final score of 50-40. Heritage Hall raced out to a 13-0 lead to start the game. They led it 14-3 at the end of the first quarter. Harrah was able to battle back, actually got it to within 1 point right before halftime, trailing 21-20. Panthers took a lead at 26-23. Score went back and forth, and at the end of the third quarter, it was Heritage Hall leading at 35-33. Still anybody's ball game, and in fact was tied at 37 apiece midway through that fourth and final quarter. But down the stretch, after missing their free throws the first couple of opportunities, Heritage Hall then converted the rest of the way, and they go on to the victory here tonight by a final score of 50-40. A lot of the attention, of course, in this game was centered upon Brady Manick. He certainly made his presence felt, but didn't have a very good night shooting, Matt, and thought Heritage Hall did a good job really kind of taking him out of the game.
They certainly did. Did everything they could. Double, triple teamed them, and ultimately the physical play that they brought to the floor tonight was the reason why they come away with the victory here, as Harrah in their first quarter struggles could never overcome them. If they don't come out of the gate and trail by double digits, then Harrah is right on this one, and maybe it's a different outcome. But when you're down by double digits as early as Harrah was and just could not score the ball in the first quarter very well, that's going to doom you more times than not, and that was Achilles' heel of the Panthers this evening as they fall to the Heritage Hall Chargers.
50-40 is our final score. We'll take a break from our coverage of high school basketball until we get to the state tournament. That'll be in that second week in March when we cover the A and B quarterfinals, and then the following week when it'll be the Class 2A, 3A, 4A quarterfinals also from the Big House. For Matt Reynolds, for Bobby Rose, I'm Steve Marshall. Hope you enjoyed our webcast here tonight on the Cox High School Hub. We'll see you next time, everybody.